Hi, I'm Mark. This is my Porsche 550 Spyder reproduction by Chuck Beck. Most likely you've never seen one up and close because they're just few and far between. But they're amazing little cars, beautiful, and they were the inspiration for the current Porsche Boxster. This car has a fiberglass body, 2-liter VW tuned engine with the VW 4-speed, and then lots of goodies in the engine compartment. It's just been an absolute pleasure to own, fun as hell to drive, and very easy to maintain. Wherever I go, it gets a lot of attention, and that of course puts a real smile on my face. So, very cute little car, very well done. Beautiful red color. You don't see very many in red, most of them are silver. It's got Porsche chromed wheels and hubcaps, Porsche emblems. Chrome roll bar. Let's take a look at the cockpit. Behind the passenger seat, by the way, is a Holley laser shot coil, which pairs to an MSD digital ignition on the other side of the firewall. That little switch there is a master cutoff switch. So, minimal buckets but are comfortable. Stepping pads to step into the cockpit and then slide on in. Once you're in, there's plenty of room. VDO gauges, kilometers, speedos in kilometers. We have a fuel gauge, and then just below it is a exhaust air fuel mixture gauge. We have a Craig stereo, and then a lot of nice detail underneath. Pedals, and then some auxiliary gauges, cylinder head temperature and voltmeter. Toggle switches operate courtesy lights in the interior, and a cutoff switch for the fuel pump, which is in the trunk. And of course the mandatory fire extinguisher. This one is chrome, so a very nicely done cockpit. Let's move on into the trunk. Here we have the racing fuel cap. And a nice, clean trunk bay with the Beck build plate. And then, if you can see, that is a nice plate with all the information to tune the car. If you take off the plate, underneath is the Carter low pressure fuel pump. That is a courtesy light. So all in all, some room in here for a couple duffel bags. Take a short trip. Don't have wiper blades installed, but there is a motor underneath. Let's move on into the engine bay. Pop it. Clamshell hood. And let me get the prop here. It's a nice, interesting prop. Okay, so look at the engine. Meticulous attention to detail and functionality in this engine bay, in this engine. Starting off, Delorto carburetors. We have an NOS fuel pressure gauge. This is the oil filler unit. We have a Bosch alternator, a Bosch distributor, and the red box is the MSD digital ignition. We have air shocks and disc brakes front and rear, chrome headers. We have a remote oil pump. We have a high torque starter. And we have a bug pack breather kit. And then finally, way under there, is a Super Trap performance exhaust. And you see that connector there, that goes to the air fuel mixture gauge that's on the dash. And we have backup lights. How about that? No top on this one, but you can get them with tops. But this baby's meant for driving on really nice days. So, very clean engine compartment, very, very tastefully done. Let's hear it start. Few revs. One more go around the car. In Porsche red. You don't see too many of them in this color. Most of them are silver. So this is kind of a standout. It's really, really good looking in this color. Chuck Beck's personal car is red. So all the Porsche emblems